abusia so be ka so be kun a wo hu enye hu na enye yaso ba so be ka se obeku na wasan fa uso abottle no na watocha wa eno de na ese wo ye very careful ni senti ni se ekra ne de enwu nti so obi so obefa obeku na wasan fa uso akaji no na watocha wo de a you have to run at the coin nam so a okasa asem no kire wo no ese wo jai sa de kono to wo sesi a enti obi ensuro bia o eya mo se eno wo suro nti na wa nya obi a no suro bia na asem ne ba de edi akire no eno na ye calculate. If someone says I will kill you, it's nothing compared to someone saying that when you die I will capture your ghost and so and keep it in a container and torture you for eternity. You can't die again. Tie se obi kasa asem we kire wa obeka cho so se wo pese wuhu se de ese wuhu bia wehu about your people. So you are preaching liberation for Africans. Se wehu bibia de obehu na wehu no na emom no se wunnim na woka ye beku na ya san as capture wo soul ni wo ghost na ya torture no for eternity obeba wechi enti se nkrofo bebre be ka asem bi kituwa bi na se onipa ne ba biom no so onka asem ni bi no wakona chi ya wunnim ni awate hwe ni awewu ono nko an onim ni ohu ye ansa owu nti obi awewu ono pe no nim ni ekun no nti nsem ni bi wo hɔ a se ye ka na ese ye yusu nyansa pa na ye de kasa nti me ne wo ka nyansa kasa sebe kafra na me pese obi atie and episode no with the consciousness open your intuition let ade any sink wom. The other day when I told you people say Africa enye yie no na obi aye say da no hu de we anama boto minimia na me ka kire because nobody has ever preached liberation of Africa. Okadebia Africa will be great again. I am not sebe kafra stupid to come back to tell you that enye yie na me ka kire wo say minimia mehu na minyana me body aka bibia kire na nso so mintu minka ne enti no na ndem ma wo no eno so nkire se meka ma no atom na me ka wasem na sama me ka wo no me ka unyansasem na me chese ye mpanimfo no so behu ni amekan no mo so wasem bi ka kire yenya omo so afasa akwan ne so ne yenya kasa na sabe enyansafo na ewom ni betie na omo atu anamon bi na yaje ye ma enkwa. When we think of how African leaders cannot make simple drastic decisions to change the lives of their people, we always give our understanding as to why they seem lost. In paying no some your campaigner in some omoka omo betina ho a the vibe is different. One shall be juni ho they seem lost. Nti ya na me bisa se obi a oba no ombra na me bisa na sembi na me hu se de o kan ni ehwe se wo hu se dan ya efe na nwura mu a unim ne ewum edan ni bi wo ho a yesi ni kama ya penti hu wo be wura mu na edan ni bebre wo mu a ye nwie ye hwe se wo nwura bibi mu a susuka ho asem because wo nim na nsem ni bi wo ho a eni behu ano entumi nka. We either say they don't think about us, they are corrupt, or they are just wicked. Enu di obi ye kebi akwala ya wo ne nekura be ka kire say ompanimfo no mo ye wicked ye leaders na ema ye bre ye leaders no omo ye workers and omo ye leaders. Me bisa a question we a me bisa mu 3 years ago say we squatters or we own our land. But I'm particularly concerned about those of us who feel there is a master hand that is using our leaders as puppets. And Crawfona omo dream said ya ebinum me kain we ye ebinum adwene. Me no kanya sakasa. So we obi a wo dream say o concern ni say obi wo ho ense bi wo hye ye mpanimfo no omo campaign omo bapa wa wi omo way of life ni bibia no wo so omo na say wo feeli ana wo thinking ana wo concern pa ni say nkrofo de we amehwe omo say the way omo suba aye ase bibi control omo. So we obi a wo dwen sa. And now in this case we ask, why can't they open up to us? Tell us that some abrofo or some people are threatening them. Even if they kill them, we will know that our leaders are indeed not behind these things. Because in Crawford, Nesha also na wo ya ade na. Obebisa ho say, enti obi na ehwa wo ma wo ye bibi ni edi watam na wo Crawford egidi e wo mu. She the most dangerous thing in life ni so obi di ni gidi e be hwe wo mu. Na be ma nipa ne nsasi fom. Hwe sa asem we yiye. Se wo kunu di ni gidi e hwe wo mu no kan bibi a kire na woni ni jai ni wakoyi ni to. Na onya asem ahwe ni yiye. Wancha woni nkwa biom. Gidi so ye nkwa wo. Bibi anyway kuni pa chen se wo be betray obi is very serious. Mumi ehwe ni yiye. Adan na ye mpanifo no ntumi nka nkere en say oh ebi asay ni say na ekoso na say na say na yetumi age atum ni ya bo mo ho ban say ana ya dwuni mu no ya ka say oh say de ekoso no kra wunim ho bi kwame nkroma ye bi payu adan tia adan ni ye mpanifo no ntumi nye sa de say wo dwen say de amedwen a na meka. Why can't one leader sacrifice himself to expose the invisible hands controlling them? Aden nipa baako ntumi wu mayen ana. Enye nipa baako no wu wo Israel waji wiase nyina nkwa Jesus. Nto nipa baako ntumi wu mayen ana. Leader ben say ade obi ote nchen betumi ewu ama ekuro na anka bi a ye benya obi. But there are process wo be fem ba bia wo be gina wo betumi make sa decision no eno na nipa bebre wasa akukuduro no omunni ho omunye nduru ho amo campaign no krampo mo ya ho amu na ewini ade na yegina so di ma obi wini. If you have also thought about these things, then let's open it up and ade kan aka kiro say nsem ni bi ye beka ni nyansa kasa sa wo so wo dwen say mpanyimfo de we omo ba omo energies ni omo vibrations tie omo bedu a the way they look like no it be like say they clone them some star bi sa bi no so wo so dwen sa ma yen kwadare we mu ne twa ade. Today I'm going to talk about a spiritual hypothesis that will expose to you why our leaders seem helpless when in power. You will either think deeper or call this episode a superstitious story. Betumi afrɛ ne dia opebia because me sabe me nye jimifo. Whichever way, I always say that truth is frivolous than superstition. The bia meka hwɛ eto da bia wahu nokura bi se wo de wani hwehwɛ nokura obey mobo because yan nananom pok wokasa bi say all that glitters is no good enye hwehwɛ nyina na yesika kokko yan nananom na ka asa. Such intelligent leaders and I say ancestors ujina hanom na wote ahaban na ode show they were scientists oh. Today we are going to discuss a topic called or titled Hypothesis of the DRACO King Inventions. That's what we are going to discuss. Abusuya me man krankre biara kwaba e de ba spiritual wadwumedie so. I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, and I send you love. I send you love, I send you love, I send you love, I send you peace. I send you peace and I send you joy. I send you joy, I send you joy, I send you joy. I send you health, a greater one. I send you health, I send you wealth. I send you wealth. I send you riches. I send you riches. I send you happiness. And I send you peace. I send you peace. I send you peace. I believed you. I do not believe you. I believed you. I believed you. I believed you. I believed you wherever you are. I believed you. I do not believe you. I wish you a nature day is another episode. Today we are going to have a very great conversation. But ayen nkoma ye kodi a sebe meni anyansafo na ekasa ai na nkoma no so yedi a intentionally ye leave holes wo ma wo a wo so wo hwe so that we be making a move trying to seek. When you become a seeker, you are on the road going. It's not about drinking poison, no. it's about the effort you make and no lead you to baby a pesa woko if you want to practice spirituality. And the medical catcher say you discuss hypothesis of the DRACO King inventions. And no any episode that you discuss it. Maybe after this episode we will understand why our leaders seem helpless. Because sebi so nipa no onye kura di mpa so mpe. Eye me hu nipa oye nipa boni nia kosi se ogine nipa dom wiase nyina ni behye bobi na ondi so. Medofo, there's an ant in the pant. Ant bi shebi no mo pant mu omo ka omo boss hu in public a omo ntumi yade ne susa. Ti ehye hwa anya de obi a behu. Enti ebia ye bewie na episode no. It could also be the reason why our chiefs and kings, both past and new, seem to have next to zero say in the way foreigners are milking our resources while we suffer. Ahemfo no so omugina bia gina he konso yele oyele tu pata onua ugina bia wo he eyenwuma Kristofo to ahemfo no so ebia ye bewie en episode no wo beti ase die nti a omuntumi nkeka hwe omusisi ho ade nti no omusisi ho galamse no omuntu no omuntu wokuro bim ne kuro no wo hene hwe sankrofo we wo hu they've done a lot of rituals. If we say we will fight with our body, we will become jokers. Because what wrestle against us, no, it's not flesh and blood, though, like the Bible say. Your principalities. And for we be kromuha, ebe ye bridges, edi tutu yen so nano. Yen bisa why ya oma ye bridges nato so. Na some of these waters nimpo no. Na ye say, omo ye bridge no wasu wia, obroni no ye bridge no wie no huritom. All these things are realms so ankrofo we use so omo wisdom edi possess ye na ye nyete ho ye hwie na pugudua ne mboba so ankrofo we num they've done a lot of things inti e bia nda episode ni be ko na wie ye no ye be hu ne enti a empanimfo firi ehia akosi ahemfo so oba utumi hu energy bi obeduru ho ano na ye te se anoma ye tutu ni ntakra ana ye de na hye nsuom upam ni say two a na fefere ohun ba bia okọ me see you discuss hypothesis of the DRACO King inventions. This is why episode where I made discussing makato say watch it with your intuition ubehu no ne fare by sebe se unyanse mudo a this hypothesis if valid will also explain why Kwame Nkrumah chose to die or not to die outside Ghana and avoid being captured by the Abrofo in the 60s. I want to state that, as the title says, the inventions of the DRACO King are only hypotheses. Because even me, Efia, I have to be careful, very, very careful about what I'm discussing with you. Intina me catch me can answer kasa. Inti sa niama we ya America no. Enu so be ma wahu se wotie ni nyina awie a fe obeti niama bi ase hwe ma me ka bibi nkyerɛ. African panimfo bebrebe awuwu a ebinum amfa omo body nyina anko. Ebinum po dane bibi ansa. Ba sa papa ya me bo ni din Kwame Nkrumah o de ni bibi akɔ. I can testify this. Won say me taibo ni din na maka cho say means hold any part of the political ambition. No. I hold everything about his spiritual side. I remember when I was on Adum TV, I made a statement that Kwame Nkrumah eye onipa ba ko a obedi so a when sit down na one yese no sofo bi e ma me voice. I still have the voice note. I will never throw it away. Na me be che no, but I stopped. And not sending me voice note to say me nim na me ka Kwame Nkrumah ho asem bi mu a obeba beku me because Kwame Nkrumah ye demon. Na up till now mpo no Kwame Nkrumah na etwa sika ye di no nti no se me nima ma me nka e ho na me hu say ye miserable ya ye mobo because a person like this you don't want to talk about him me mpo me nka ni spirit the political side of it obi enim said that man was very spiritual and highly conscious being nti no yiye niama obi entimi enye BBC ndi when susu ni padodo ho na ye de oye no odwin ko nanim be ye 50 years 100 years odwin ye ho and oye ni decisions nyina intro shade at anybody you I'm telling you what is on the table. Until before I finish with this episode, a beer obaba beti e no so ase because medican ama wate ase se me ntumi nka bibia dito e be ka to se dia wo pese hu no se wahu na wo ka de ebesi no na bidi kan ka kire no enye owu no na de etaato no eno na ntumi nsi enti afei moma yenwura DRACO King Inventions ni munu yenhwe de wo ho. Who is the DRACO King? Yes, the hypothesis of the DRACO King Inventions. Hypothesis of the DRACO King Inventions. So who is the DRACO King? Obi bebisa. The first leader of the DRACO star system came to Earth millions of years ago in those days. The Dogons call them Chitaris. I have an editorial on YouTube. Go and watch after this show. In those eras, they could walk on Earth because the environment was okay for them. Sam reno na ni petumidi nani ene na ye keka say angels okora ne ma no besulutu ni ade that was then when the universe was the universe. Obi baby Sam say na say a universe and universe. Tell me da ben ena wuhu okura wo dem. Wuhu otwe how many years ni owompo wuhu bi how many years ni amwekua na wutu fi omutumi twam no wuhu bi how many years ni mesoa asanwa de na yedidi anka no ana ye throw sugar away na your pineal gland was intact no bi a lot of things eni hobium. That is why I'm saying say universe ni nyemi universe bium ya yehu something which is there. To be to me the Chitaris no episode na me after this show so you are able to understand what I'm saying. In those eras they could walk on earth. No money yen nete ha. Ube to me o share the book of Enoch or money ma be the die ye ni ade no mo ye na no kasa omo te honhom se ni omo kasa e twam a ube hu nti ye wo mu ati amfra ma those days wo a wanyin kakra bia no ne ameke ube te ase. Some occult societies believed that in those eras there were 2 suns and no moon, and these gave many different entities to walk physically on earth, including angels. Because no mo say one will say say yanto ye boa ye ho be kire yen yanto ye boa ye ho be kire yen papa because ye ka bibia na ya start e fi middle na wonim say na moon na ye ni moon wo ho na ye wa awia mienu say awia no medical aka bi ho asama kire dada say eno e wa asase na we have something called the black sun eno na project the sun no na adanu ya yenya o kire ade enso wo Revelations platform no so kan bibi eno nti no bi ehu awie chida say it is believed say esum oba hodinfo sum ka bibi te ho na nimu ne yemu na saa ehan no epie fiba na sa wo ka oba otisum ka bi mu na wo ka asase ena maka cho say the black sun no projects the one we see up there eno nti na say utna ha na ehyew but plane to na kwa ho ye colder nti say wia ne da ho na firi ho na ehye ye senya ene nka ye ben ho a ye ben na nipo say yanto ye bo ne ye nsuani ama ya so be ehye sambre no according to the occultic people no na moon eni ho na ye this sun 2 suns no nti na a balance universe no somehow enti na obi to me ba na ye nananum binum to me a project kokolusu enkrofo a ya tekere omo wanya 150 years or da ho ye hata no physically no aha no waye zero wa ha but ne consciously no and other realms no or you so powerful into to me can no can some say wanya dementia is called dimensions enye dementia. And no another topic we will talk about the other day. Say yanto ye bu ensua de ne ye feel say ye spirituality no ye betumi adaye ensua de but the obi beka no na ya copy ne ye so ne ye de kwa ye ne ye ha ye ho. I'm telling you because all maame ewu na so wada so obenya ne mewi ase ahwe. Your biggest problem ni obi ya de na ye wo fe unto obo kuku na wo ye enho aketu ya wo ho everybody is accountable for his or her actions. And some ne free wenu mu ba no wo kan obi enfa abai nsu so nshi wo but I'm telling you say who consequences wo because the onipedua no otwa. If you don't know, I have told you this. The second leader of the DRACOs took over when they went into the underground. So he was called the king of the lizards in the underworld. That was one of their leaders. He became the leader because when the lizard people went underground, he invented ways for them to use the soul to still conquer the physical. He is called the king of necromancy. Necromancy crowd me nyesa meka ho asem yet. Na enu nchese me nkan meka the other day me catch me downloads na me handwriting in share down she nyame anim nyam ka me biebie mu kire mu because people are liars and they have doubt about everything obi here. I don't actually have that time. Inti na me handwriting nye fenti anka me biebie mu mahu here. So it doesn't mean say I won't talk about it. Okay? Why were they doing so? As I go, I will explain. Inti say if you are practicing it, who are you working for? We will come there. There is no name for the king of the DRACO, but modern day writers and movies have described his works and energy and even given him different names. So big jina hopa na okase abrofu need time for spirituality. But to me say nipa ne sa na me hu ni ame kan. All the places I school no eh ho na ewo ahakra ye ni bi. Ahanum na ye wo no se wo bakra se be kafra facha me na adwen wo fom kakra kra ye ni school ha ye de ne be kwa South Africa. Ye ni school ni bi wa nkrofo no ye from then dyslexia mo amote brofo no sa school ni ye ni bi wa Ghana. Enti na nka South Africa DNA na ne ko minim se na se school no ana se DNA se DNA ndi minim so omo ye bi minim so omo ye bi wo se nya ho clinic or something. Minim so omo ye bi wo ho na school ni na minim se bi aba ha de de nyame ase ni na na e bi ni ha. Enti eniama bebre wo ho no ma abrofo no omo ye wo hu omo di omunya san aye wote abrochire se be kafra facha mi o me nka asem fe nguru wukoma wa wo ba oyo autistics aban toka ama o ma usika umbisa wo se de na abofra na ye se abibifo yo mo enjoy this kind of life. The other day no bi ni me ka sem po so obi kura o bom pa ye so wo aneba no enye sa omo nim de enti o. Now, say nkrofo yi anso no betina aka say abrofo de omom practice spirituality. Find out where the energy of your child is and find out why they are paying you. Why are they paying you? You see, when an energy or spirit is forgotten, it loses its influence on people. Ahanom na ye na me ka asem we na me ma hye me. When you are doing ye nananom me Grace, I don't have a problem about that. But I want you to know what you are doing because still emra ye ja omugu ho no a ye bedi Kristo echi for years no na omotibia ne omobobre net sen hwan mumpo ene eko capitalize wo so who was feeding them enti se na omo wo ho a are they bitter or they are happy about us enti se bibi ne eko capitalize wo so a entity na wunim se na oma awo no a wuja no 600 years no a obi akoshe no sa abayifo ko capitalize wo so na se uko invoke na edi na besi obedi mofra na ode omo ba ni nyina because uja ne ho momi anwin kwa achi ene nananom ene tumi akodo momi anwin because onyame bia nipa nsom no na wa ye wewu asa because eye vibrations na erase bibia. This platform has become the biggest because you people vibrate towards it. And I make a choice say uni obi na mo hu. Na onyi sika e ma o say gia. Still appreciate the person. Ye won crofo bi wo ho a omo energy keke. Omo ye close to you no, bibia be work am. It's not all about money o. Ye woni am bi wo ho no ma is unseen, money cannot even buy. Inti be ama na one ne te wo no onye adwuma na ye adwuma to duane ma no. Onu nti no adwuma e koso. The same way, turn it the other way around. If we are able to put these things and understand them, your life very comfortable. It's not all about money. Me who so be a risikada. Ubi a pesika e bibi no de ko exchange. Ana me boa. Sun bi a yensom no ye gya ne to ho a. Ewu. Nti se ye usade a weje 200 years no wo kwa akofa hwe ni ye. Na uni made a wofa. It loses its influence on people and to me biom. So writers and artists are used by occult masters to summon or reactivate spirits in people. Sa na omo kɔ no. Activate spirit in people. Na ebi mu activate spirit in nnua. In our days, media, especially television, is the first place most of these spirits are activated by the occult world. Maybe I activate spirits new. Yeah, activate free nipem. Ya twitwi nipa energy. Na uda so gina aduane ho. You don't want to believe say niyama asesa. Obi entan obi o ye peni ya because me catch no pain what ya say ye nananom no omo ye makeup, omo ye wig, omo de omo ye tekua, no omo de ade hye omo to they were practicing all these liposuctions and all that. Nti omo are upgrading ho from ntoma na omo de hye omo to ne ade no na now people are doing all these things. Nti so omo wo ho anka they will improve. Bibi ani asase so a improve infra bibi fo mo e ya adesua no na akofom. Ni ye titinye ni titin finfini. Because how many people can download? I'm not saying I'm the only person who can download. No. Me ko ka download kura na ada issue. Nti sa baby omo now na brofo no mo activate energy si free no. Omo be wo behwe wo hwe no wo vibrate towards it o. You don't know. The first leader of the DRACOs has been given a modern name called Morgoth. Why not that? You can Google and learn. Why? I bet me Google now BB. All these entities are there, all these energies are there. They know who is who. Omunko approach bread seller da. Omunim ni omope. Just raise your vibrations onuya. The second leader whose invention we are talking about today has been reinvented by Hollywood in so many books and movies. Enkrofo wey omo mfasika nche movie mu se kwhwe na wo sere na obi di fufu a na nya wo de se obroni katwi achievement. We na ye manu show. Nti wa you can imagine. He is now called Galta, king of the vampires, or ruler of the serpents. His other name now is Sauron, the deceptive king of the dark world. All these things are in movies. So na we are just jokers. Black people, this is the level. This is the level. Omo reactivate na yen unknowingly. Ye twa movies no, ye ton dom no, ni ye vibrate wo so, na omo ye kese. Me na make catch us say dia wo ye ni se wonim pa. Se Rome. Aye richer. Na se Arab fo aye richer. Na se Israel fo ni hwe. O masase kra ye mmoba. Na tourism ama omo aye richer. Na se ye nyina ye vibrate towards one thing ni ye nim ya ye ya. I don't know why Dubai desert can create rivers and rains. Now, omo kra animal dung, omo dane ho forest. Na yen yet na ha, na ye BBA say. Minti asiye da, se ye nimya ye pa, ese se ho mfaso, ene ho sunsanso, embra ye so. Sa nkrofo we ma ye sum niama unknowingly. Ye vibrate ye the vibrations in maniama. Na ye mo mu ne ye te ya ne ye bre. Hwe woe unto you. Se wudi obi achi na de a oye no nunim ni oye na wu nim ni awoye wo do ho beba afode na wudi obi achi na wo kọ yes try and do things na wo senses impo nti unya tena office wa no wa hu se aha de na wa sori arane for dear life. We are following blindly. I keep telling you people, when you follow the masses, be careful, because sometimes no emuni your silence, you will be following asses. We vibrate towards these people, their movies, their music, and and they are creating things, and you are here. They vibrate towards these energies. The energies we know, and the inventions are wrong. They are about reality. They vibrate towards it for them. A year can say I want to setting it up until a year strangers. Ade yourself to me can be paying. So no ye shepherd, church members no mu ye sheep, o mu ye ngwan. We are still happy. Yes, we think Abrofo doesn't like gods and demons like the way we have in Africa. But this is on a larger scale. Almost spirituality no, ma can't tell. Ye serious. It's you who decided to be chewing cola and be smoking cigarette and wearing batakari and still you are still doing powder and I will turn you. Batakari dey egu suitcase mu. Ara mo enfu ayi ban kenten mu na angele. Una na no nim suitcase. If you are able to lift it, wo to me pagya akomne baasoro na nda wasi dan aye tiles wo de bosom na sim na wa pagya wo mu akosoro efe wa hu se suitcase ni batakari ni efe go suitcase mu na wa pagya wo mu akosoro na ehire no wa gya ehire na sese wo tu powder de a minua be ma and they upgrading nduma no so ye toothpick na ya afi na ya ahwehwe enye nkrofo problems nko a enye obi awo ene obi yare nko a nti de bi e betwen na asei na ye we na je de aye ni ye no. What can you prevent? Ade na utumi si anokwan se wo ye konfo ma ye hu ba bia asei na wontumi so nka na ye binum so mu fi asore na omo kọ hoho ne ye beta lawu nje si osofo kra na waka atro se wo ye prophet che so wo ye konfo ye translate ade ne to fit ourselves to give ourselves false hope. We are not going to go anywhere. Just say I'm confronting reality. We will become jokers. This is how, or this is what these people are doing. And nothing na omo kosro, omo struggle so much, but omo kosro. That's it. So someone who niesi wo, omo creating rains. I'm a flood okra etimiesi. But this is on a larger scale. I have told you, it's like you go for sikedro, and they give you a pot where the God is. Sa no mo de no ma ye no. Say wa kwaji wo ye de da so am pot. Ya da so ayesikedro ya se owogum Ewrade adem kra na Yesu manti say. The guy who went to buy owo for 1 million Ghana cedis no. Ni case no okotu esika ni wie na okoje adeba adisikedro kon no na omoma ne bag. Na omo ka kire ne say kono okono ade ye ntumi nche ne pe ade ye chi na se ade ne ebe ye problem pe eye police ni ana soja ni sa nkrofo mienu ichi na eduro a onim police nim soja nti okono o make sure say omo nche ne bla 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 ye go too much problems na akoka so a ye bebisa for evidence ade ye so wo ho nti ofa ade ni si ne ka nimu na otani ne ho no o si main road ni mu ape na police for stopping no ye si police for che wasai ti police for stopping no ni omo ye nhwa ade ewom ye nhwa ade e wo bag nim obi eso no na hwe ni bag nim apparently the bag is a chema in the hole enti oni omo pim so omo ja no no ko fie okoduru fie no no ko yi ni bag no e di si ho o yi ni bag ni si ho no mo no ade e chia na pa okobi eso a o premier egu bag ni mu ti sei say aboa ne wo bag no ase ayete said this food warmers akese ya yeko beach edi ne amegu mi bi say na aboa no wase nti aboa no wo ho a omunim time o hyew ne kana obepie abasoro ti no abeye bag ni mu se twem na papa yi Fred yokoto we won hoi sempa wo chewo ade e chen ye no sei police for no hwe na hwe ni sei no ade e chen wo a wa begum de ati ni esi me dem ne me yire ne yewu me yesuro ne yire so nyam ti be yi fi akọ o se ne wa ma na se ade se utua 1 million bio man sana ma be for wo ti we na omo twen wo man so back forth na fe de be pie me office me te ha o ma me 100,000 o koto owo the other day obi so koto mu eti ya 20,000 pounds ade na mo ye mi sei Andre ya na obi so akoto supplement to $25,000 ade una oku Yesu. I don't know why we do what we do. I don't know. So unim dia ebe to me aya about these things. Tell me. What can we do about these things? Yebe putting up a behavior for people to hype us. We don't care what will happen. Minim say confusion or say obesesa ye kasa. No the confusion ato ye so. E watawa o Bible so that yesi ni na ye ntumi nsi biom. Ti ye say o mo ka kasa kro no na e koso na last week me ne wo share ye no. Sa wo se wunji India, Africa, Europe nyina, America nyina, na the Western world no. Ehi fa no mo kasa hodo e chen Africa. e de be mpa na ye na ha ye eniama bebreba ye we hwe otan ye da Africa fo ntem Kwame Nkrumah ekokumase akoye campaign 1965 68 thereabout na nkrofa kole ambush omo kotwen no mu akoku no ono so ye conscious being he felt it not na a friend is saying dream omo hu nya ne se no wadu kumase adan ye we energy a ye tumi de craft bone ni ye ntumi mfa sa energy ni craft papa why me wo fa kan sem bi kire me o se se wo pese wo ye penyin dia ade ye nse wo suro ni se wo yi ni pedi na wo employ nipa last week me you obi edi me farm so chese ye wo problem o unim say spray no mudi gu nwura no so edu deep forest they are using it there na me catch mo say mo bia enfa bi spray anywhere in my farm ono yes smart no no nko ane ho no so omo wo places obi a wo de oda no dem come say go home to me mama me pressure minim de entia ye was ye smartness no ni nyina e focus towards bone me dwen ho a eya na ha me yie eniama nkrofo we yi omo ye no enu nie omo nim bibia omo ye omo je sa anu omo mfa tikeduro nkosi ho e ma police for me nim be de e police for hu sa aka no nko stop here na omo stop it so bag na no nko bi so just instructions a eduro wura no owo wura ne de ma de wakoto owo no the same thing na police for so be ye minim se na ye te se garden of Eden mu onyankopon ma adam and Eve instructions na Satan so by no be repeat the same thing ma omo I don't know abrofo no omo amakomu animu. They are doing what we are doing joke hano in grand style, higher scale. Yeah, yet higher the idea grow. So you rename that spirit, rebrand it, and use the name to make a nice song. You give the song to a famous rapper or musician who performs it and makes it a hit song. Then children begin to sing the song and dance, and everyone loves the song. This is how they are doing their sikeduro. This is how they are serving abosomsem. Most mo na mo de abosom ye mo de a. Omo se mo na nanom som abosom na ye nkwase asem. Ade bi a wo ye ne be ye nkwase asem. Outcome no na be determine. Ade a wo ye no, de be firi mu apie ni na kire se be kafra fa cha me wodi nkwase asem a na wo ya ade papa. Nti se kaye ye ni ye create bibi a. Ko bi ka kire se wo na nanom som ye nkwase asem anka you are able to stand up. But the end this is how they do it. No more project energy no na ya vibrate akoso na de na ye kese no making money out of it. The foreign world no had ye mbu celebrities so. The western world omo use omo for bibia omo ye. Na had talent no kra akose nipa na ba na onim obi a obua kra ye be kwenche wo te se fire no. You raise ya peja your vibrations in towards these things. No mu ye yen create no be abe vibrate eguso. Na so papa adum chedi aso de ni photo ye Jesus amone na ekomo ye ya no. Na de owo no so ye actor. Ebi mu kra say no ye homosexual so wana. Dia mu photo na e wo no. We all know say nye no kware. Inti say ye nua so de nanimu ba beto so na ne ka manka ye vibrate towards no na ebi a owa he yenya so mfaso so nyame ka tere na mpa so de a ade na mone na eku na Yesu na nkasa kra ye nim nanim papa benyame ana so wahu nanim da o se nanim owo ni photo meboa revelations a nanim yehu inti se mo se papa ye o se nyankopon se on beda we nanim yehu ebi ana o se Yesu abufo be na wo wem inti obi ni photo da so no ye okay ba wunu ase ni photo nda so de a o se mempene ehini ekoi otan bebrebe na wo mpe wade a entumi nya hwe ma wo medical ka kire ye vibrate wo de omo create so ye nso de ne ye be create ne ya vibrate wo so na ede mfaso ede abre yen ye wo bi ana ye wo bi ye vibrate wo ntokwa so nti se ntokwa wo nsunsanso bi a nti so bi a person ye famous obekun obetwa ntro obegu nanim ase because anim guase na trend me mete hei se wote so bi se ma ye bibi ato bo ase na hwehwem even so bi mpo de asem bi to me so na se omo de mi gina abonten a susuka because me mete oni ni pepe me eku me doso na hwe ewiase we na ehu o se wotamfo opeso oye wade a obekekere de no na beton ama se wanto a obekekere e de abechew se wanje a or the better for mama wanya na fade ye won krofo bi wo kwa sa omo kan asem bi na omo abepache wa omo no munim ni omo teye omo no munim ye ka kire omo eniama wo ho I'm telling you cartels wo Ghana udi agora omo be ye wo basa say na brofo no esom omo bosom say dia wo ka no say e na omo pagya omo unconsciously na Ghana ni obibi baabi ana ndwom na to atese wo baabi na omo pagya no no waye kese baabi ofiri no a creation ni esi wo ho no eno ne be yie mo amunu ya say me mfa me photo nto so na mo vibrate a nko mo vibrate towards it a enhira no ebeba ha ana meboa say the arabfo no ye vibrate wo Mohammed so a omo aye pinso wo ho desert tutu ada na mubu afui say na nimu te say de yin a Yesu ni yesi na nimu yehu papa Benjamin ne kan abusia yanka say yedo ye hu ye vibrate won tokwaso ntokwa no be koso nzi obi apese o ye famous o be create confusion. I don't need to go through any drama to be relevant. I have so much to give to the world. My continent is before me. No more vibrating na Jesus na Muhammad na we say baby India for rise yakodu. Mo akomani. Oh, Africa. We are pathetic. Ye hu omobo too much. Anytime they sing the song, they are giving energy to the god or entity in your pot. Omo de no mo nkoshe pot mu police for saying omo brandy omo de no. This is what Hollywood usually does on a global scale under the umbrella of the secret owners of the world, using the DRACO influence. So the DRACO king was given a name by Hollywood writers and presented in many forms, including a movie called Lord of the Rings, where they exhibited the lizard king's energy in so many forms. The Lord of the Rings. Do you know why you have to why you have to tap it and send a abo? Do you understand that? Your consent is needed in everything cosmically. Cosmically, consent will be BMU awukan. Abusia? Ye vibrate wo niyama bebre aye nim so. Ye wi a ye nim say ye sum nyame. And then you entiase we don't know what's happening. We are just going because we are supposed to go. But children love it, and his energy is in the hearts of almost every person on earth. He was called Saron by Hollywood, maker of dwarfs and master of soul snatching, king of the Middle Earth. Moving in a match, Lord of the Rings. What I won't share, no, you can actually go and watch it. This is how they are using the abortion. What are we doing? What are we doing? Ghana ni ye movie, Nigeria ni wom. Nigeria for ye movie, Ghana for ni wom. Ede ni ye vibrate woso. This is how omo ade omo nyame na support mu na omo ma obi esum unknowingly. Movie ni na mabodi yama how they exhibited this DRACO king no eno na medi ama no ono no ye Sauron by the Hollywood. Omo no ma friend is ono no ye maker of dwarfs and master of soul snatching. Who remember I told you about this? When you hear dwarfs and soul snatching, don't forget to add the icons. They don't want to mention the real name for you to know, because almost all branches, king of the Middle Earth. Assassin infinity. In Yama ye dealing with no, they are so much. Intina me pa obia all your spiritualities. Some no chawo se wahu ye wo edumedi. Muma ye nsusunya ni individual affair. Wajuma beye ye obi ntumi nkun obi beye say eno will not do anything to the land. Eno will not do anything to the land. We have to come into agreement with something in vibrate woso na energy ni nya kese. Edua ni hini dos no ene ne tumi ye kese ne so aba. Ye nkasa ye nyina bo ye hini e betumi atena edua na se. Ya ye wewe ye ho nti nkedua ne si wo ni hini ni nyina bewu, because there is no unity, there is no peace, there is no love. who share spiritual hour. You're discussing hypothesis of the DRACO king invention. Midin de unim dada. I am the pride of our ancestors. Told there be a woman. Na mani bo hu sa na wani su chin na ntimi ndidi na afi wafon. Last Sunday ni say mu Mr. Abi am de kwatena TV so. Me de kwatena platform ni so na me de hear time with Maame Grace. Na me am I confused. Me say Nyankopon say, why cry do you bring me here to Ghana? One family anko Elibo kura ye from Africa. Oh no, the same place. Oh, your spiritual hour. The vibrating wo niama bebre so ayenim me ye to niama. There is a particular shopper everywhere. Amaka kire me ma se mo nkota de wo because bosun bidin. Nti omu niama na efo. The more you buy, no vibrate, no connect it. Remember there were abroad they were Ghana, you won't buy from that place. They are everywhere. This is how they are doing their sikadru. Yeah, yet here. By now we are still here sure. Obi afro obi say fa wo babra na me fanye sikadru no de ne ba na kwansa na wafre police. Won agree on anything anko de beba. Yeah wa hu. Ye feel say ye smart ama. Na nipa na edi yachi nankasa so they don't take their time to search onipa nankasa. May search me after here na me no kasa no find out about me. Onipa de oye den a wo tanfo. Ka kire oye den nipa tan na. Papa kokra no kan awala so e wo tanfa na me say papa wi ase na yete no. Jesus kra pa oba po nipa nyina randon. Na Bible kra say nipa nyina do wadue. Ti me yedan ya minim se mo tanfo but me pa de na maye. Abusia safe wahu ade ayeye no vibrate to nyama na obi si we na ye ko ha na ye say when you tell people focus on yourself everything is within you onipa da sani so ontie. Now let's talk about inventions. 1, threat of soul pod. And then amidi kan aka wasem. When the DRACOs invented the underground, the DRACO king invented a technology that could let them snatch the body of the people by driving away the person's soul. Wait, I will take a happy a whole topic for you on Time with Maame Grace. But when I said soul snatching and anything soul, I make no natural can and I'm chrome. I take him time in case be him. But the point is, otis obi kana wo can be a different from what call leni na what dari muna wodeba. Nti meto me bona meteki ho. Ade omo ye nie, me ma wo remfi. Se medical aka to sa no na kisi ne ba ye no. Omo create si enipa bodies. Omo di gold na eye. What you say? Na omo ye old na ma achi na omo akoshim. Hwe eniama bebre wo ho no ma ye aye didi aguro. I say ye jai agro ni di ye serious. Nti ade a na omo invented technology na omo de twi onipa so na me ba be kire. Do you understand what I'm saying? Me jidi say what ma sepa so they could not walk on earth again. Things have changed. Mu na ba eniama foforo so bebre aba be ka ho. Mo akwanya no muntumi nante wa ha te se first ni biom. Nyama sesa the people went under the earth. So they needed ways to still walk the earth. And he invented a technology to use on the people on earth by driving away their soul inside their body and letting a soul they have created occupy that body to walk among men. Ahana me question ubia. Ye careful the people you deal with too. She? Enye ye nyina na ye nipa na ye nam ha o. Hey, ye careful what? Na ya ye manu e na omo ho ye me mobo girls no. Obekwa akoye one night stand because of sika said nipa ni ye nipa so ye den. Afi obekwa aba no wa bebodam. No obi enima de ye o because baby ho no say wi ase no ukomo a oka good night wa ye nka good morning wo. Nti sa one night stand na ukọ na ye ma usika na ukọ nipa no nim adeko oye. Ukọ ho na wo ba owura wo mu pie ya wo ba ya wa bodam. Bibie ni ho ebetumi age wo nkwa when that thing happens to you. Cause baby awakọ no ade a wehu no wo no ye mfa mba. Sikenti ye beko bibia ye beye bibia ye careful the people we deal with. Enye ye nyina enam ha na ye nipo. E ka kire pain. This technology he later developed to take the soul from the person's body after death and trap the person's soul in a container. Yes, I never will move you soon. Yeah, the joke. Africans are jokers. We are. They can. I can't show how the icons recycle people and Crofompo think it almost say, this is what they do. And Tina, who the obe the other day, Papa Jagraja bar show you so say bisa na akon once or so no the onka. And Dre your bar ye bisa no so they are blood testy people nti onka. Aye. Sabe. Obi eni wode ne nkwa beto chacha. Ti me se me ka unyansa kasa nne. Enkrofo ne bebre na omo te honom na omo ye campaign niam omo ka omo ye niam bi nu. Anyenye bia omo so la ye snatch dana. Ya snatch omo so sana. Aye ni made ati omo. Ade we ekoso. Maybe can catch how the icons recyclers. Hey, na we gina sorry na we donate you so. Na we gina bosom so na we de ho ama no ma wo wo omo nyina na de ama omo. Eh, owo tumi anko be create bi. Nko hia wo de ne de ayehwe. Why? Adenti no mu hia ye souls. Onyame no bo ye nyina kra nyina ye ne de a. Obetumi abobi, oso obetumi kra mammoa, emmoba. Oso obetumi amammoba kra nyane abesom no. Aden no hia mi so se mi be donate mi so. Ede mi so ma. You're careful. There are soul snatchers all over. They don't have horns. They are just like me and you. Nukrene so. Omo ka asem bi omo say heaven kwan ne ye kwahia. E na bronsam kwan ne ye kese. Ti say ye say ye ka pa ho amo na dooso. Enye kwan kese na nipa bebiri fa so. Ah! Be careful where you go, the young ones. And then akola nsuro so ne papa say that hey fun. Ye nsuro hwe. Yes, bibi di hook up. Nye bi na ababa we ko ya wan baby mu say yampa de a. Be careful where you go. Nye ye nyina ye nipa o. Ebi ye soul snatchers, ebi ye soul eaters, ebi ye blood suckers. We have hyenas, we have vampires, we have all these people among us. Yang sa, but ye won crofo, they need to be relevant here and they need this mechanism. And why you weak? Medical cultural. When you get through to the other realms, no, when you zero, how body na that one na you zero, who so na ekono so you zero. Be careful who travel so. Nipa no or the who ye sales. Our baby. And they na ukoye. There are soul snatchers. They have a whole business in this. Nyana kamakeka. Madi ka chiro. So be kachiro we so be kun a enyo wo ni na ehu. Na mum do so be kun. Na wa capture wo soul, na wa cage wo ghost no. Na wa torture wo eternity no. E ho wo ni ho. Nti na chese there will be no end. Enu nti me careful ba me ka unyansasem. Baby ah no omukọ. Baby ebi mo danya ne omo ehu omo hu biomo. Papa Bishop Ajenasare no kan say your life will never be the same again. Be careful where you are sleeping. E mayo ani mema ni say mayo no sisi omo ne nkrofo yire no. Memu anu ye mo muska minim why the spell, the energy of a spell we sikemu na di yeswa to that extent. Obeko omu be fe wa dress kama obeko obeba no wa bodam ye ohwe enye yie eba ne sa pa ebeduru asori dem kosi nyankopon de atete apro na sai no eno no fa na ye ne yie na we de yes na che wa nyankopon tumi nye yie e ma ne nye yie e ma abunfu na Jesus ba wiase nye yare nyina no san ye e che se bi wo hono ma ye beyond him e ma abunfu kra nye bibia na mpa ye ya na meboa then ye discuss hypothesis of the DRACO king inventions. What's your spiritual hour? Me doing the winning, the pride. I'm the goddess. Aye. Let me explain how dangerous and deadly this is. When someone suffers from a sickness and dies, we pray that they rest in peace. But with this DRACO technology, the soul of that dead person will be captured at the point of death and kept in a container. And you know souls are eternal. They don't die. Obi enim. Obi ojinya midi di onjinya midi na enim say soul don't die. A soul enwu. So it means your soul will be their servant or whatever they want to use you for forever. Your soul is in prison. Minim say ya ha na asofo ne person mo ka say eh hell no. Abusia mama ma ye so ignorant. When we say the way almost snatch so no. Ye gina ha ye de ye concert ne ye de ye joke. So sad. No mo de bottle bi esi wo no mo se obi ache ne kunu e de atum. Now the mpena na waye na duro na wache na tum. This is what people are preaching. We don't understand because ye pe bibia shallow. Obi mu wo ho ada omu bewu no omu hu you and they save themselves. Obi wo die ohun say ye twi vapor bi free ni mu. No ankasa bo ade ni gu ye na gu ni so back no nya nkwa. Enkrofo dreams but they don't understand. The soul snatchers, that's how they do. And nothing I make catch you say ebusunya. Say wo kofre ancestor na you careful because you don't know what killed that ancestor. Because say wona nana wo papa na wawu no. Okay? Say oni DRACOs ni nya encounter and ya keji ni soul ni ghost na. It means ni image no e wo DRACOs no ho. Nti say wo so wo gu nsan ma wona na. Say wona na no ye DRACO ni enemy na wakum no na wa keji ni soul na wo frɛ na. Wa frɛ DRACO no beba wo so. No ba wo so a enye papa because nipa na wo kofre wo nana no DRACO ni ye ni enemy nti ni generation nyina ye ni enemy. Nti na me say wo Paul wo libation na wo. O say ye Paul libation na ye Paul ma apapa for ye Paul ma abone for ububo omudin. Omote ase na unimo mo. Unimo bi bone oye because always bone na ye no ye ni in chambers. You can't look at somebody's face and say onipa wo onipa papa. This is where we are. They live here with us. They be here more than we are here. Inti say ye ignorant. This is what happens to us. Inti oma chechire ye nya renare ye after all angles. Now until we know this kind of knowledge, you know. Ye ankasa ne ye fase kan twa ye minimum se omo be twa ye bium. Ye be hypnotize o. Na wo ye niama o no really. The second one is that if you have someone influential like Kwame Nkrumah, the DRACOs can't find him. They will either invite you to a very enticing occult society or capture you and send you into exile. At this point, Mama Minda Mr. Alexis, Papa, thank you. What? Yeah, na ayed ding. And so, mo amutu mefu. Ebobo mu ye bi mu pese ye bo mudin. Madam was Dr. Kelly, thank you so much. Eniama no because ye be win nare wo na de awo pene ye de abeto wanimu ama wo. Se wo be man krofo we a capture wo na wanya de wo benya bia ka di hia na wu. Aya mususu mpiri ni ama wo eniama ne bi ansa be ka wo be nu hu. Ye nim krofo na mo wo sika wo Ghana ha wo mo ewu a wo mo mayi na adane something which is there. Be careful, all that glitters is not good. I've told you. During this exile, so omo de wo kwa, omo ama proposal na so omo de wo kwa, ye de nkrofo bebra ko. E de ahemfuni bi koye. Ya santo amu nyina ye de ebinum koye. Ya de nkrofo akọ, ye de nkrofo kwa e wo de esie. They will steal his body and trap his soul in a glass. Then, after some years, they will release him to come back to his people. When he returns, the people will start seeing some weird changes. He will now start doing things the DRACO's life. Yenim we yo. Se wahu, nipa sesa bebre ya, momo yema yenim kwafo mo. Se nipa osesa bebre ya, momo yema yenim kwafo mo. Yenhwe. Nkrofo bi ye niam bi enye omo no mo yo. Nkrofo bi eye niam bi a enye omo no mo ye. Ebi mu aye clone na me kan ye movies bebre ye hu ne ye twen obi so ahye we mu ye se ye chichire obi ne ye de dua chichire ye we mu honum na all these things no free baaye omo be kwa adenti kura na omo to abawi ankrofo ta kwa abrochiri omo be kwa omo be ba na adane asem adana ye call fa revelations platform so no bi be kan ye o se asante hini no mo che ne ko mo de na ekono no ofranto mo ba na o she coat nim say no so na changes now. These are questions we hear these things. They are things that you cannot talk about it. Me medical catch me say episodes are major of late in na no say me wunne mo menye important to you guys because obi enkan obi adwen no me kan nyansa kasa So omo capture nipa no na omo de ne share to animu a un say torturing, it doesn't have an end. So then out of atete no omo be hye mmra ama wo say wokwa aye say in fact ma mento aso ya capture obi sa aye ne say awie no omo be release no. He then signed a contract to benefit them and start killing his people with hardship. Say omo ye leaders ne sa ekwan omo tumi di omo fa so ni maka cho say this is hypothesis of the DRACO king. It's spiritual. Tieni ye maka cho say me ka asema kire nti so omo yi wa na omo ne wa ye contract na maka kire dia wonye nti wo ba afa wo de hardship e ba beto wo nkrofo ne so. This is why Dr. Kwame Nkrumah did not return to Ghana after his overthrow. Onko because to me capture me na wo nye me ne wo pe na wo kire me ne me me nka mi wu asaka biom asipen. They know everything. They know a soul they have captured. When they release you, they know. Wherever you pass, they monitor. Don't forget, they are everything DRACOs. They are everything the Archons. They monitor and know everything. They are under the ground. So as you are walking on the ground, they know your footsteps. Say, we are just jokers. Oh. Some people said he didn't want to cause war in Ghana. Yes, but he understood the dark world of occult leadership manipulations. He was trained by the West and he understood beyond them. When Abusia sa mo kan nyama mo kan ye yesi Moses yatete no wo Pharaoh fo ni fie according to story yesi no ye Israel ni. I didn't talk and tell me I didn't do so and so now. No, 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 tete the Pharaoh fee. No, Nimbibia, Mama yen link issues, Nibi. Yen shed you womb, a baboy yankasa. Kwame Nkrumah was groomed by the West into no Nimomo. Tidiana make a can hear was known to him. Into your said da. And ya wa me cause you. But minimum ya contract. Minimum ya contract. Nyamani buwa mintu minko. Mandela baye na Zuma baye. Se hwan ye omo president wo. The contract ne koso de awo bua fa hudie bie ni Kwame Nkrumah say I won't do it. Because minim. Nyamo pesa mo ne meye no. Minim ni nyina. Is Kwame Nkrumah Moses. Hey. Me say me grace. So don't for ne do me. Now all the energies behind me no. I will create African saints. I don't see why you will leave a person like this and you come and preach to me about Moses. Omale. This technology was used to break Akabuland into pieces by the king of the vampires and lord of necromancy. Mabubu mudinya maudada. Necromancy. One day we'll take it as a topic and you will know what is involved. Remember our problems in push you, na problem in sada. Me na make a chro. So problems in you are bodo, you won't even work hard. Problems is a key that will push you to your success. Men you're so scared. Na men na baby abasa I bet to confront it. He swapped the soul of all kings and leaders and made them reveal the hard-hidden secrets kept in their DNA. Be a dog on no, shamans no, makeke can we nyina ade akere. Enkrofo we dwuma omu die ni o. Nti na me bisa say ye leaders na omu wo ho no. Eni na mo de hwe omu no firi nde. Mo be sese eni a mo de hwe omu no. Mo be bo mpai na ama omu. Ana mo de omu be ba for ayahuasca. We na ema mpanyifo ni bi. Ye sake omu sa na na afa omu ye decisions bi na wo hwe na obisa say so what's up. Se minya ka me bisa nkrofo bi. Say maybe so I'm saying Ghana for stand na no mo Heathrow no Britain no Heathrow airport Ghana for stand no mo no. What happened to it? What was the negotiations? Ye bisa am say dey na mo pede na mo kan obi na draft letter bro obi no bi sign ye na omo fire. And I said what happened? The nurses you people are taking to UK omo pay ni £100 1,000 omo pay no say £1,000 usahi. Do you people think and bargain about their pension or old age? Why would somebody do this? Se nipa ni so ni yes snatch na something else is using the mechanism. Ebeba ne sen. Ni amane bi wa medical aka chom se mi ntumi nka o. Nti me ka nyansa kasa akere mu. Obi ne nyon wan kwa Maame ameyeden. Se wan kwa Maame ameyeden. Di oni mi di akonomi di mi huno. Den so onu di onime. Se wan kwa Maame ameyeden. E me yase mi ni maame ni di nka me bo maam. E ya mo hwehwe ne picture na mo fanto na me nim ni din. I like giving credit to people. We say things from our soul. This mechanism does not comprehend. Ti yenti ase ni yekeka bi sa keke ni yete ho. Aye confused. Ye ni nipa enye Yesu ni ye ni omo mingle. Mo a mo hwe get out no se mu hu ye. Obroni no ope obibini ni brain ni nani no se ope so that obetumi ehu fa. Hey! This is why the DRACOs are ruling from the dark world and are in control of all the top entertainment and celebrities. Enkuhu. So be a celebrity. You don't need that drama. Nti wan unni nyonku wo mu a aka okra no kra oye se nkra obi onim obi a wo media ni mu. Minim obi nya den. Minim obi na sama me kenyanza nim. So your stubborn leaders who have suddenly become soft and seem to be working against their people, killing them with wicked taxation and hardship, it is not their fault. If someone threatens you like this, what will you do? Me kasa nyansa kwansu chire wi. Anya sema nanka mabobo leaders ni bidin amamu. But Papa Rollins oba no so o ma sikafo ne ahiafo nyina ayepe ne take ye balance ekosi sen. Ye ekoso no hu. Se wen jai atamdidie na udidi mpanimfo no. Se wo so obedidi atam de nka they deserve more than even beatings. But do you blame them like that? Shasema nipa ne ba o kan ye. Na hwe de asisi nipa na nka sa wo hwe no kra na otewa. So be threatening so be wu a. E na wo be medical catch. If someone says I will kill you, it's nothing compared to someone saying that when you die, I will capture your ghost and soul and keep it in a container and torture you for eternity. You can't die again. The soul doesn't die. What would you do if you were Mandela and you went to the prison for fighting for your people, and in prison they show you what they could do to your soul? If they ask you to behave well, what will you do? And then how about you won't celebrate Kwame Nkrumah. And then how about the whole Africa? Tell me. And then like I say, who nimna sa oh yes saying in prison? Do you know what happened there? These are things that are happening. Enti so we also for na utie mi a. Enya ntokwa na wo ba wi ase se wo beku. So wo power bi a. Let's join force and deal with this so our leaders can be free. We a leader ye fanyansa kasa kire yen. In fact, wo e wasem we ho na ne owo din ene yebo. Wo wasem we ho. Na wadidi awie wat se wanya sika wanyi, watwa sister wa clock. Inti no kra na se hunni back to we bia ye we fa hye wo ho anuonyam fa hye wo continent anuonyam fa hye wo kura anuonyam in fact fa hye nyame anuonyam in fact ye we na pa Jesus ho ye be celebrate na bibifo kra wu ma omo afa so obi wo ho me to aso so mo kai Mandela mo kai ne de. Do you remember the Mandela effect when somewhere in the 2000s so many people remember that Nelson Mandela died in prison in the 1980s? Not one person, but millions. And they say it's a pathological distortion of memories of many events. That does something to your mind to think that way. What be that? What are you telling me? What do you want to happen to my mind? Whatever it is, I always tell you that the truth is more frivolous than Chinese or Indian movies. And nami kodi fufo, nami kodi na mu dimirika. Yesi anu nti kura na asole kura munko. No kure pa. No kure wa hu. So this is the first invention of the DRACO king. If you understand what your soul is, you will fear this technology. I don't know why Christians will not preach about this rather. Almost all this soul snatching. The soul they are collecting, they don't know what they are collecting it for. The other day na me can say energy now oma Pharaoh no mo akoma ye den ne we na obi gina ho na hwe ye ja host ma o say de abakwa kolene. Listen, leader bia ni ho no ma another leader ne ma ne nkrofo obeko a obeka trom so mun give up obeka trom so munyire omo they perish. That's a great leader. Nti member kan tell me say ono na ma yi o hadin omo akoma na ono aso no ne omo sinke it doesn't tally wabon ankasa minim ade amede wo betoto ho se wo ye obi a wote when they say soul asia wo be suro this technology than anything. Your soul knows eni ama na omo ye no ye kuma na ekra na eti ye muninimo. The soul inside of us no won say no ye full consciousness. That is when you sleep. Me catch that one upon what time with Maame Grace. When you sleep and this universe becomes zero to you, that is where that thing becomes 100%. Mo amuye zero ha, muye zero ho no. If you understand this, you will never ever stand anywhere so being foul soul in kwahefa. It was so. This it is aware and has feelings. It understands emotions. So if the soul is captured in a container by someone who hates you and it is punishing you for the rest of eternity, who will rescue you? Sheniye. Me say, hey, you are free from your choice, but you are never free from the consequences. Use spirituality for anything and everything and wait for it. Spirituality itself has owners and they know all the jokers. If you want to see, they will let you see. If you want to know, why not? You decided to be a seeker, they will show you. It comes with wisdom. So we need answer. Now we need leader. Na won't care about continent na. Your path is different. I'm never your competition. The other day, Papa Jagraja can say, "Bina me share nenimu din na me ame ho ye mobo." Or see, you are walking in the deeper and the darkest spirituality. Niyama wo kan maame. No twa so ho kwa. On pass. If you know, you know. Ababola. Enunti na won. Eya na me tu mufu. Enye se me na menim bibia wo wiase. But they make catch on say ade bia wo kofre. Se wonni hu enough knowledge, don't do it. Two things. Either you will go for someone to trade on your soul. And also say you will call what is beyond you, or you will call your own enemy who is sleeping to come after you. Be careful where you go. I don't know what you are looking for. A pretty young woman was in my office. Na braboni nkoye and na bibi sa say wait. I didn't know say abrabo nkoye. Wako school e we adwuma wa he no wabo ba bi o ye adwuma university graduate. Wa ware an wa wan no wabo ne ma wawo. Efie na mutim wan de o se me ni mikunu na ye bibi kakra bi ne yatim. Ukunu ye adwuma ba na waka. Na me bisa ne se ntisisi abrabo na enkoye no. We don't even know what is called abrabo. Na minim ade anipa mpo hwehwe ofre ne say ye problem. Nim ne anipa ehu. Said ya wutie bia will be worse than you. You are not the least among beings. Be careful where you go. Be catch na libation and na libation. Ye nananom bi no mo ye stubborn. They were captured. Say ye see ye bi no mo share form animu no so. Ye de wo share form animu no so it doesn't end there o. E be capture wo so na ka ho. One say me kan Egypt asem na nkrofo no mo ko. One say ye nche da ni nkrofo mo koma Africa pa. Oba gidigidi wo be hu na no fon. Enya ndre na me twa wo CNN na omo say omo apase LGBT o se ho anwa me de maintain brofunti. Omo apase den. Papa Sam George owo he. Nyo na na okun tokwa ni nyina. Uti asasi so a adwen papa de wobenya bi na asempa etia metwa so se obi a otan wo se o capture wo a wo so onu tuntumi wu wan na be rescue wo ti uti asem we a na wakotena se boko eniama de bi wo ho, I'm telling you eniama de bi wo ho omo omunim ne so ye kakra bi sei na ne kan ye kan na me kan nyansa kasa papa enne. Many Hollywood celebrities have been shown this and they have panicked. Many top politicians and wealthy people have been lured into occult societies whose aim is to control them and threaten them with their technology. You can't be free when you live, and you won't be free when you die. It is a dangerous thing. Till before you call your ancestor, find out what killed him. Ade ano you associated with. Na hwese ni soul no ewu ewo ho ana obi a capture. Else you will wake your ancestral enemy up and woe unto you. You can't be free. When you put yourself in this scale, say you can't be free. This is why some wise people with lot of knowledge will never show themselves. I'm not saying I'm the wisest, but me nye Jimmy for minim se minim nyansa. Ai, minim so se minim ade. Me Scorpio. Naturally, originally, I am intelligent. I was born on Friday, so until a west. So when the officer say you can go and bend the sea. Pio. Me see me nin Crawford din komo Ghana how. Pie. Ti ebi wo honom na me ya, mama say hello, papa me da o kabo. I'm sending you love. Okay? I'm sending you love. Mpeyinfo na be fra oni wadi nkomo. Appreciate you. You are doing so well as a woman. Me a woman. The kings of the DRACOs has a technology that will shake your leaders to wee in their pants. That ant I always tell you in the pants. Na de no gina ho wa wonim se wo hwe nkrofo na nimu be kan so asema wo kan ne apese wo kan timi nka. He nim nia wo pe nkwade aye a wunwu manipa ho ntom ne emudin. This is a hypothesis of mine about the invention of the DRACO king. Yeah, my hypothesis. But if this hypothesis has been happening to our leaders and top wealthy people, then we need to pray for them. But what kind of a prayer? You pray Muhammad and I pray Jesus. If that's the case, we've been praying enough. Does this prayer tickle the owners of the world? Does it? I want everybody to think about it. I will talk about the rest of the technologies, God willing, today's week. Nyame ya adoma obi se die nyame me nyame wo ye nyame wo so ka me ho ti wo so bom pa ye ma me ya wo ye nyame ni bi se nkwa edom ye nya da se nde no me no mienu nyina ye beto aso ahwa and other technologies nti se ye blame ye leaders no ana se ye mpampa omo ana ye nya den pray for them so omo nyina omo kwa asori se mo prayer na ye adwuma what's happening entumi so didi omo atem. If you were a leader and you are watching me, you know what I'm talking about. What can you do to help us? If we should talk about hope, this is what we need to see. So we are able to say that there is hope for Africa. Who is dying for us? Abusia, I believe to you. I send you love. I send you peace. Shalom.